this conversation just for fun.
Oh, well, shit. That was actually you should have been recording a long time
You
ago.
know what I'm saying?
I was giving a pretty good fucking
You were
synopsis
like,
there. Now we're starting
we're
all over.
live,
All
right?
right.
Like, how many subscribers do you have? It's like, man, I'm
But
wasting my
yeah.
breath.
So, anyways, no, you're good. But
No. I'm saying
anyways,
you must be
so
feeling that way. All right, I'm listening.
the Star Wars Rogue One, and then Star Wars New Hope, and then Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, and then Mandalorian. They reference a lot of what happens in Emperor Strikes and Return, and then Star Wars: The Force Awakens is when Rey meets Luke for the first time, and that's when you start hearing the story of what happened to Luke after he left to go build the Jedi Order.
So, okay, so tell me about the Age of Resistance franchise here. Like, are these all animated?
The Star Wars Resistance.
Uh,
I actually don't. You say Star Wars Resistance?
well, no, I'm just seeing like it has a Age of Resistance on the left there. So the all the stuff on this
Oh,
bottom, yeah,
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. Yeah, so if you look at the front, the episode 1, 2, and 3, where it says the Age of the Republic, that was before Senator Palpatine became the Emperor.
uh,
So once he became Emperor, then it no longer was a republic because it was a democratic republic. There was
but
voting, there was senators, there was like
they became a
essentially a House of
dictator,
Representatives.
right?
Yes, and then so he became the emperor slash dictator, and then when the rebels started fighting back against the dictatorship, that's when you start having the Age of Rebellion. So
Right.
the fight after Episode 3 into Star Wars, New Hope, all the way to Return of the Jedi, that's literally called it's Yavin. It's the Battle of Yavin. I wish I was making this up.
No, it's good. I'd rather you be right. It's better to be nerdy and right than to just be wrong. Hold on.
Yeah, so right here, Battle of Yavin. Um, let's see here. Also known as the Battle of the Death Star or the Miracle of Yavin, was a major and decisive battle of the Galactic Civil War in which the Rebel Alliance was able to destroy the Death Star. So yeah, so that big fight in New Hope, right, was essentially the Battle of Yavin. So if you fast forward to A Force Awakens and it shows what's her name, the Ray. Have you seen any of the new ones, the new movies?
Not these. Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker. I don't think. I don't think I've seen those yet.
Oh, really?
I might have
Okay,
caught
let me
some
see here.
of.
I'm not sure.
I know I've caught pieces of some of them because they were on Netflix or whatever. But I watched them out of order and out of context. So I think Mandalorian made
Let's
enough
see
sense
here.
to me because it happens right after Return of the Jedi, and I've seen all those. But and I haven't finished it. It's a long fucking film. I don't know if that's 2 and 1 or what.
I mean, it definitely is.
It's
Let's see
long, or
here.
that's 2 films
Um,
in one.
what is Mandalorian?
Yeah.
It's a series.
Oh, okay. So that's why it's 2.5 hours long. Okay, makes sense.
Well, no, one episode is probably 2.5 hours long. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Where are
The
you reading
sound's
this
dropping
information?
out every couple of minutes. The
What
sound drops out
where are
every
you
couple of
reading
minutes. So
I heard you, but where are you reading the information of the Mandalorian being 2.5 hours long?
just from the YouTube video. But like I said, it might be 2 episodes squeezed together because I haven't finished it. Let's see.
Okay.
That's why I wanted to screen share with you so I could show you what I'm working with, but I'm not sure why that's not happening. Yeah, it says the Book of Boba Fett also. Is that the same thing?
The Book of Boba Fett is. Hold on, I'm about to just. You have Disney?
No.
Well, you see my screen?
Look. Oh, I was looking at this. Hold on. Oh, yeah.
So right here it says Star Wars in timeline order.
Ah. That's cool.
Yeah, so Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Clone Wars, then Revenge of the Sith, then Bad Batch, which is actually an animated series, which is about 5 of the clones that got their chip that was like to turn on the Jedi. They got their chip busted, so they didn't kill Jedi. But they also they were part of the clones, but they had different features. So like I don't know, there was one guy that had they're clones for good, but they had different. I don't know how to explain it. They had different features altogether. Like, the animation is really pretty cool. Let's see if I can get into a little bit of it.
Problem. We'll just head to our barracks then.
Looks very
Sorry.
big, sorry.
It's a mandatory
Yeah, so-
general assembly at 1500.
That's them right there, the 5 right there. So they're all clones, all 5 of them. They're all cloned off the
It's not
same
just the
clone that
clones
all the
we
other
call
clones
them.
are cloned off of,
All
right?
barracks are-
And they're all cloned off of Jango Fett, which is Boba Fett's son or dad. So Jango Fett was the original clone.
Are they
So
hiding?
Jango Fett looks like this.
Are they one of the characters looked exactly like Klaus Schwab in Mandalorian. I wonder if they do that on
Klaus
purpose.
Schwab. Klaus Schwab? You're talking about the fucking
Yeah, the World
World
Economic
Economic, dude?
Forum. Yeah, one of the guys working for the Emperor or whatever in Mandalorian looks just like him. But that's kind of why I wanted to watch it, to see how much of the actual storyline. It's kind of distorting.
Strange.
I got headphones
Let's
on.
test that
so-
theory.
I'm just trying to go back here. I don't know why it keeps going back to the fucking
Excuse me,
show.
trooper.
It's so weird.
What am I hearing?
What's it sound like?
Oh, that shit's on my TV. I was like, damn, man, that's loud. Shit, sorry. Under the sea.
So here's
Everything's
Mandalorian.
better. Yeah.
I mean, this is what I'm saying. Is like, so episode 1 is 41 minutes long, and there's 3 seasons. So there's no way that this is, 2.5 hours long.
Oh, okay. So then this is probably the first part in the series. Mandalorian full movie 2023 Star Wars Book of Boba Fett.
Well, Book of Boba Fett, that's
I'm gonna send it
different
over.
too.
I'm gonna send it to you in the chat. You can check it out. Because I'm trying out all my toys. Let's see. Now upgrade. Oh, I gotta upgrade the plan. Nah. I could text you a different way. I'm just gonna send you this video over in Facebook.
Where are you sending it?
YouTube to Facebook.
Can't you send it via chat?
I'm trying.
Can't you send it chat over here?
It says when I try that, it says, oh, okay. I can send a message to everyone. I just can't send one only to you until I pay for it. All right. Fair enough.
What is this?
That's just the Mandalorian I was watching earlier. So I was trying to get your opinion on what I'm watching. It has all the different chapters or whatever. That's what I was starting to read.
2,000 miles away.
Din Djarin. It's like 7-minute segments or whatever, 5 to 7. Well, that one's 3.
Oh, is this like from a video game or something? This looks like cutscenes from
fan movie.
Oh, then somebody made it. Yeah.
No shit.
Have you never seen some of these fan? Yeah, somebody made this.
like
That's what I'm saying.
fan
There's
fiction.
canonical stuff.
Yeah.
So this dude right here, I forgot his name. It's Cal something. That's part of the video game.
So this isn't even part of their official storyline. This is just, dude, for not being part of an official anything, this shit looks good, bro. Everything.
Yeah, dude.
Like, crazy. That's really impressive to think that some fan made this just because. It makes sense why there's not a whole lot of dialogue.
Right here,
like,
at the very bottom. Well, hope you enjoy my new concept.
yeah, I guess
Concept
I
movie
just
about
didn't-
Star Wars.
I didn't really understand.
Be excited about how Din Djarin in the galaxy.
Sweet. And so there's a shit ton of these fan movies, huh?
Well, there's different renditions. Like I'll show you here in a second. Like this guy, this redheaded dude that they're carrying away right now, he's part of the new video game.
Sarah's on lockdown. State your business.
See if I'm talking about.
See, that looks good right there, man. That doesn't look like some homemade shit. It's crazy. When I was young, you know, when we were little kids, we'd get like a sketch pad and daydream about what our own video game would look like. Remember? Like draw all the characters and shit. And now like you can actually make your own video game with the most badass characters you can imagine. It's crazy.
By the one I trusted most. I will not be imprisoned again.
I hear you've been busy making yourself the Empire's most wanted.
You got some booty meat.
Jedi. Remind our friend here why his kind are supposed to be dead.
Here we go.
That looks like a video game.
This is the sequel to. Yeah, the cutscenes are better than the game.
Movie? This is a game.
This is a video game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say it says EA.
But let's see here. So like, let's see here. I saw one. Yeah, like so. This is a fan movie.
Archangel.
And what's really great is that these fan movies, like, they go all out on like fucking loud.
Yeah, it had me fooled, bro. I did notice that there were some cuts where it looked like I lost a bunch of storyline and they just wanted me to go with it. I was like, It kind of transitioned from one setting to a different setting, almost like a video game. My buddy was like reciting these the other day. Last year or something. He was like, the whole thing by heart.
Hello there. Bright Star. Where is he? Tell me.
Cutting off bottom parts, bro. Yeah, this is a fucking fan movie, bro. This is crazy.
Don't just observe the fish. Feel its
It's all
movements.
animated?
Concentrate.
I know,
No,
Father.
this is live
That's
action.
live action. Yeah.
I
It's
had
kind of
it.
pixelated on my end, so. But
Sure
I
you
can
did.
tell It's.
Look at your
Yeah, I
arrow.
can tell that's.
Let's see if we can get to a fight.
You heard him. Run to the shuttle. A moon castle to whoever brings me his head.
So what's really interesting is, so a lot of these fan movies, what they did is they took the concept of Order 66, right? So when all the Jedi disappeared, were getting murdered, and they, like, the ones that knew about Order 66 but weren't around when it all went down, they all dipped out. Like, they all What the fuck?
Nice.
Did you do that?
I didn't do it.
Do you see the fireworks? All I did was just thumbs up. It was like fireworks.
I don't
Anyway,
know, bro. That's cool.
anyway, so basically, when they all
I
disappeared,
haven't said anything cool enough for any effects, I guess. All right,
I
Order
don't know,
66.
but I just know when they all disappeared. Yeah, when Order 66 happened, all of the Jedi kind of like bounced out and disappeared. That's why you have the story of Luke and Leia being gone somewhere. That's why you have the story of Yoda being on Dagobah because he disappeared and he like lives in the swamp now. And then Obi-Wan lives in the desert somewhere. Like they all just kind of dissipated and, you know, diaspora, the whole thing. They all just left. And so a lot of these fan fiction films, a lot of them have to do with these Jedis in like little small pockets living by themselves out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, doing for themselves.
Because it's like, yeah. And so the
'Cause they're outside
dark
the power
side,
structure. I
right?
understand.
And so what happened is the dark side started to find a lot of these because the Jedi's didn't like disappear, like the idea of the midichlorians and like becoming force sensitive and all that other stuff, that didn't just go away overnight, right? So some of these guys were still producing, you know, Jedi powers, and so the dark side kind of got a hold of that and was like, all right, well, you're still force sensitive, but if you come with us, we won't kill you, right? You'll become one of ours. And so the big thing that's been happening is the Inquisitors. So the Empire started producing what's called the Inquisitors, and what they were doing was basically going around and hunting Jedis. But what's really interesting is a lot of this stuff is modeled after history. So they were modeled after the Crusaders. They always wore like the Templar crosses and stuff
you can
like
see
that.
where they're trying
Yeah,
to
and they
give
would
you
go
a
out.
little history lesson in the future story. Yeah, I got you.
Which is kind of weird because the whole Emperor thing in general, like even Darth Vader's helmet and mask is modeled after feudal Japan, Imperial Japan.
Right. And all of their fighting looks like some samurai shit and
Yeah, it's all fighting styles. And you can get into that. You can go down the rabbit hole if you want to of like all the different fighting styles that they chose to do. Because the thing is if you watch, like there was a breakdown that George Lucas actually was trying to talk about, and is when Luke Skywalker for the first time handles the lightsaber, he can't harness the energy all that well. It's because you're recording, so.
Okay, well,
But,
these are the things I'm trying to figure out in this little test. Is like the.
Well, I'm on Wi-Fi. So.
Am I cutting out?
Not really. I can hear you just fine.
It might just be. Whatever, you know. Might just be on your end. I don't know. I hope it's not on my end. I got a lot of expensive shit here. You know, like, I hope it's not my sound card or whatever. I spent enough money on it, but that makes sense. Like, you're just on a laptop. It probably will glitch out. Like, if I were doing like, I'm just imagining like podcasts that people normally do that I watch. The guy that's on just a laptop sometimes glitches out while the guy hosting it is still, you know, coming through. So I don't know if it's just at your end or what.
Well, I had external speakers plugged in.
Okay.
I had external speakers plugged in. That'll help out. And then if that doesn't work, then I can go get my headphones. I can probably put one in and be fine. Anyways,
I don't even know.
Basically, all I was saying was that the Inquisitors or whatever are now hunting.
Let me just
the Jedi.
stop recording.
And so all of these little fan theory fiction shits are all about these Jedi's